I'd like to introduce somebody that I've come to know a little bit over the last year or so. Actually, I met her on the Texas journey. It's the first time that we had a chance to speak with each other, and although we've been on the phone previous to that. But Emma Tacke is here from the Catholic Mobilizing Network, and I want to ask her to just come up and share a bit about what they do. And you know, this is one of the power players in our movement now. She gets out there, she's everywhere, all over the country, trying to lift up the Catholic voice on this issue. Emma Tacke.
Hi everyone, much love and respect to the folks who've been out here the past 3 days. It is the hottest day of the year, so good timing, Supreme Court, on making these decisions in the middle of the summer. Thank you, Abe, for the introduction. I'm from Catholic Mobilizing Network, the only Catholic national organization that works to end the use of the death penalty and promote a more restorative criminal justice system. So we are here to lovingly agitate the church in the right direction in terms of raising the death penalty as a pro-life issue, which, you know, the church is on board, and our popes in the past recent years have come out as being, you know, against the death penalty, but there's still a lot of work to be done in the pews in terms of making this an issue that people even think about in the first place. So we work on a national level with all the states working to repeal the death penalty. We work with Catholic communities and then the secular death penalty abolition coalitions. So oftentimes my role is to be the bridge between the Catholics and the secular coalitions, and a lot of it is sometimes just saying, you should talk to so-and-so, or we should get you know, this in some bulletin announcements. So it's kind of a mixed bag in terms of my day-to-day work, but I know what I am daily inspired by is the activism I see from our states and our Catholic brothers and sisters. I know every execution that comes up, no matter what state it's in. We have Sister Joan Campbell, who's sitting back there, from Seattle, Washington, and if you don't know anything about nuns, you should know they are a powerhouse when it comes to getting things done. So we have Sister Joan and her fellow sisters in Seattle holding vigils and praying when there's an execution. We have our friend Maria Castillo in Texas, who hosts vigils outside the death house whenever an execution occurs. So, you know, I'm in the office a lot, making phone calls and writing emails and making materials, but it's really the folks on the ground who make this work possible and keep us going. So it's a lot of lifting folks up who are doing this great work. I know Abe was at the beginning when Catholic Mobilization Network started 10 years ago with Sister Helen Prejean of Dead Man Walking, and we're keeping the drumbeat moving. You know, we just like to be that Catholic voice in the Catholic circles when they're talking about pro-life issues. We like to be there to say, and you know, the death penalty too is important as well, and definitely such an important pro-life issue. And I feel like I'm rambling a bit, but I have a lot of awe and respect for you all here tonight who are doing the hard work. And I've heard a lot of your stories, and I've gotten to know a lot of you over the past year, and it just, I know, keeps me moving, because this is really hard work and can be very discouraging on a daily basis. So it's these stories, and it's knowing folks who are in this room who make it possible to keep this work going. And yeah, I think we're getting there. You know, I think the death penalty will be abolished in my lifetime. It better be. So I just, you know, I'm here for the long haul. I've been with Catholic Mobilizing Network for about a year, so.